No, he's actually
I
not.
stood up. I said my goodbyes. I gave hugs and love. And I walked to the door where my shoes patiently awaited me. Then I continued to talk to my aunt for another hour. Fellow Toastmasters, Mr. Toastmaster, have you ever had times in your life where perhaps you needed somebody to assure you, to comfort you, or possibly to give you encouragement to move forward, or possibly to actually stop, refrain from putting the shoes on, and just enjoy a moment? These are all times where you can hold on to those memories and keep them with you. This happens all the time. Every single time that I go to my aunt or uncle's, at the end of the night, when I'm about to leave and go to the door to put my shoes on, I find myself sitting there having the most profound, the most poignant, the most important conversations. And those are the moments that move me. I look forward to them. I think about them in the past, and I look forward to them in the future. These are the moments that we can treasure, things that are very important to us. But there are other ways, other times that we can actually go ahead and cherish what we have and what we've experienced. It can be something that it comforts us, that it assures us. And this happened back in high school for me at a track meet where I was having my first 400-meter race. And I jumped out of the blocks and I went to an incredible lead. It grew and grew as my head grew and grew. But something happened about halfway through the race. My lead, well, it shrunk, and so did my ego. The shoes that were as light as a feather when I started now felt like lead. I finished last, and my coach, well, without any objection from me, replaced me in the next race. I was embarrassed. I was incredibly down. But in the end, all of my teammates gathered around me. They patted me on the back. They said, "It's going to be okay. We're with you." It was that comfort and that assurance that really touched me. It helped me to keep going. And it's not just that, it was an encouragement for me. And encouragement is something that you can also treasure. It can be one of those moments. I recall back before the time of cell phones, when my brother did something for me. I was in the hospital, lying in a bed, and I was experiencing just another episode of dealing with ulcerative colitis. I was emotionally and physically spent, but I was still lying there in bed doing nothing. But yet my brother, he was out pedaling from Niagara Falls down to the Mexican border. And every night he would call me. And as I said, this was before the cell phone revolution. So it was tough to make a phone call when you're on the road biking day to day, going 100 miles or more every day. But he made it a point to stop at the end of the day and call me in the hospital to encourage me, to tell me, "Rob, I'm thinking about you. You can get through this. Keep moving. Go out into the halls around your room and walk around. Just keep yourself moving forward." He was a huge encouragement. And every single one of those nights, I remember. They were those moments that I treasure. And it can be that encouragement. It can be the assurance or the comfort that somebody gives you. It can be a time where maybe you have to stop. Don't worry about the shoes. Just enjoy the moment. All of these, I'm still,
Rob,
all of these times can be moments that you keep with you. These are moments that move you. These are ones that I treasure. They're the ones that I hold on to. What moves you? Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
All right. Thank you very much, Rob.